The Tshwane Executive Mayor Cilliers Brink says that the city has called on experts to help locate the source of cholera and provide Hammanskraal residents with clean water. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana taking a look.
In the past 24 hours, 23 cholera cases have been reported with no fatalities, and the Hammanskraal community of Kanana has been identified as the epicenter of the outbreak, recording the highest cases. At the same time, the City of Tshwane Disaster Operations Center has been activated to coordinate and respond to the cholera outbreak.
Currently in Gauteng and in the Free State, there is 114 cholera confirmed cases. The total deaths due to cholera in Gauteng is 23 and the Free State 21. And again, that was reported yesterday. In the last 24 hours, we received 23 new cholera cases that was reported, and no deaths were reported in the last 24 hours.
During a media briefing, the executive mayor of Tshwane raised concerns about the unauthorized water tankers selling water to the affected residents. He called on the residents to immediately report such criminal acts to the Tshwane Metro Police Department for prosecution.
The concern that we have is reports of water tanker operators selling water. Now, the first message that the city of Tshwane wants to deliver is that the water we provide through about the 44 water tankers is free of charge. The city of Tshwane and the licensed water contractors are not allowed to charge for water. We as the city are paying for that. And the additional point I want to make is that unless somebody has a permit, they're not allowed to sell water, especially in these circumstances, because we don't know where that water comes from. The risk is that some operator might be supplying water to a building site, so pulling water from a river for cement to be mixed at a building site, and then they moonlight in selling water to communities. We don't have any control over those private contractors, and that's why we're saying be extremely cautious of anybody selling water via a water tanker.
Responding to a plea by families of those who've succumbed to the bacterial disease, Mayor Brink says the city is in the process of allocating funds, adding that he has written to the office of the Gauteng Premier to help the bereaved families.
From the mayoral discretionary fund, the city will make money available, but again I have to stress, this cannot happen as quickly as folks might need it to happen before funerals and so forth. I've also written to the Premier of Gauteng, Zola, to say, this is what the city can contribute. Can you possibly top up our contribution to those families?
Mayor Cilliers Brink emphasized that the source to the cholera outbreak hasn't been discovered, but that the Metro municipality is working with experts to get to the bottom of this crisis. For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405, I am Zola Sholwana in Tshwane.